3,113 pounds, meaning it is a whopping 700 pounds lighter than a Model 3. An ultra-compact 47.6 kilowatt-hour battery pack that nevertheless delivers an incredible efficiency of 6 miles per kilowatt-hour, thanks to the brand's first-ever 219 horsepower FWD motor and a laboratory-tested range of up to 418 miles. Tesla has officially released the Cybercab's technical specifications on X, replacing speculation with verified facts. More importantly, the company has redesigned the Robotaxi's safety architecture and emergency systems, enabling it to operate as a fully autonomous vehicle without a steering wheel. But why, at this critical stage, did Tesla choose to redesign the Cybercab's entire safety architecture? In reality, much of the public discussion surrounding autonomous vehicles assumes that artificial intelligence alone will completely eliminate traffic accidents. However, Tesla's documentation reveals a far more pragmatic approach, recognizing that even with advanced autonomous systems, rare collisions can still occur, meaning passive safety systems designed to protect people after a crash remain a vital line of defense. One of the most valuable upgrades addressing this reality is the active hood system, which operates via a mechanism that automatically raises the rear edge of the hood during a pedestrian collision within a speed range of 15 to 32 miles per hour, equivalent to approximately 25 to 52 kilometers per hour. This mechanism creates a perfect deformation clearance to absorb impact energy, preventing the pedestrian's head from directly striking the hard mechanical components or the metal structural frame underneath. This engineering logic is strongly supported by global safety data from the World Health Organization, which notes that approximately 1.19 million people die in road traffic accidents each year, and more than half of those fatalities involve vulnerable road users, such as pedestrians, cyclists, and motorcyclists. Concurrently, despite being a compact cabin designed for just 2 occupants, the Cybercab is equipped with up to 10 comprehensive airbags, including front airbags, knee airbags, curtain airbags, and both inner and outer side airbags. This layout directly addresses the fact that Robotaxi passengers do not maintain a fixed seating posture like traditional drivers. Instead, they may recline, relax, read, or work, requiring a protection system capable of covering a much wider range of complex impact angles. In the United States, preliminary data indicates that over 39,000 people still lose their lives in traffic crashes annually, proving that multi-angle protective airbags remain an irreplaceable shield, no matter how advanced collision avoidance technology becomes. Beyond occupant protection, Tesla has engineered highly detailed emergency assistance features specifically for first responders, which are explicitly outlined in the newly updated Emergency Response Guide. The vehicle features 2 independent emergency cutoff loops positioned in separate locations, one beneath the front hood and another behind the passenger side B-pillar, ensuring that if one part of the vehicle is severely deformed after a high-impact crash, firefighters can still access the remaining location to rapidly isolate the vehicle's 326-volt high-voltage electrical system. If the vehicle becomes disabled in a hazardous situation, rescue personnel can activate dedicated onboard mechanical controls to move the vehicle manually, replacing the traditional gear shifter found in vehicles with steering wheels. Inside the cabin, the doors integrate 2 separate release mechanisms, including a standard electronic button for daily commutes and a manual pull lever in case the vehicle loses all electrical power. Additionally, all window controls have been centralized directly beneath the main display so passengers can easily locate them during a frantic emergency, rather than having them hidden in unfamiliar door panels. Another premium detail directly serving the autonomous camera system is the inclusion of a built-in compressed air reservoir paired with an automated camera washing system, which flushes away dirt, mud, road salt, or insects from the lenses to ensure the sensor suite maintains crystal clear vision throughout continuous commercial fleet operations spanning many hours a day without requiring human intervention for manual cleaning. How does Tesla ensure Cybercab can handle emergencies alone? The answer lies in the fact that the autonomous system on the Cybercab is officially classified as SAE Level 4 automation by the Society of Automotive Engineers, meaning the vehicle assumes full responsibility for the dynamic driving task within its defined operational design domain without requiring any human supervision or intervention. To achieve this safely, Tesla has programmed strict processing algorithms for every unexpected scenario. For instance, if the system detects a passenger unfastening their seatbelt or attempting to open a door while the vehicle is in motion, the Cybercab immediately aborts its autonomous route and executes a controlled stop to safely pull over. preventing the passenger from stepping directly into a lane with oncoming traffic. If the vehicle experiences a critical hardware failure or loses connection to its radar and cameras, the system automatically activates the hazard lights at a high flashing frequency, navigates the vehicle to the nearest safe parking location, and broadcasts a distress signal to the Tesla support center. The vehicle also automatically recognizes the lights and sirens of emergency vehicles to yield the right-of-way according to traffic laws. Energy management is handled just as proactively. The vehicle continuously calculates energy consumption based on the trip map. And if the projected remaining battery is insufficient for the next assigned trip, the system will actively decline new passenger requests and automatically route itself to an inductive wireless charging station, which boasts an official charging efficiency of over 90% to replenish its power before resuming its commercial cycle. The entirety of the data from these official regulatory filings confirms that Tesla is not just assembling an electric car stripped of its steering wheel. They are building a closed-loop commercial transportation platform where passive safety elements, emergency rescue protocols, and software risk management are meticulously calculated to operate safely across millions of miles on real-world streets. How will Cybercab communicate and stay safe in unexpected emergencies? One of the most overlooked discoveries in the newly released documents is that Tesla has gone far beyond merely teaching the vehicle how to follow lane markings. Instead, the company has designed the Cybercab to interact directly with the personnel responsible for managing emergencies on the streets, resolving the reality that real-world traffic is rarely governed solely by static road infrastructure. To handle this challenge, Tesla has equipped the Cybercab with a unique external microphone and speaker system integrated directly into the B-pillar. This system activates a live two-way communication channel with Tesla Robotaxi support, allowing first responders to speak directly with an operator through the vehicle's external speaker. This addition directly dismantles the largest psychological barrier for users. According to a survey by the American Automobile Association, up to 66% of drivers admit they fear riding in autonomous vehicles due to a perceived loss of control during emergencies. Furthermore, the rescue documentation specifies that on-duty emergency personnel only need to wear their uniform and present their badge to the camera on the B-pillar for the system to authenticate their identity, which then grants manual control override or remote window roll-down privileges as requested. Even more impressive is the vehicle's ability to recognize and respond to manual hand gestures from traffic law enforcement. Tesla confirms that the Cybercab's AI system can interpret the hand signals of police officers and rescue workers while automatically navigating temporary routes marked by traffic cones or construction barriers. This adaptability is of vital importance because, according to estimates by the U.S. Federal Highway Administration, FHWA, temporary work zones daily impact millions of drivers, and crashes in these zones result in hundreds of fatalities annually. While traditional navigation systems assume traffic laws are static, the Cybercab utilizes a neural network architecture to continuously update real-time changes, such as blocked lanes or an overturned vehicle ahead. If it encounters extreme weather or an operational anomaly that exceeds the vehicle's processing thresholds, the system immediately dispatches an alert to the centralized management center. Tesla's meticulous attention to operational design is further showcased by a manually accessible emergency charging cable release hidden behind the rear wheel archliner. If an inductive charging pad or connector becomes mechanically jammed, technicians can physically disconnect the cable immediately without damaging the electrical architecture. Additionally, Tesla explicitly mandates that the battery coolant fluid must be a distinctive orange color. This minor modification allows rescue teams to instantly differentiate the cooling system of the 326V high-voltage battery pack from ordinary vehicle fluids during extrication or cutting operations, minimizing the risk of electrical shock or accidental fires. How does Cybercab achieve 24/7 autonomous operation? The answer lies in the comprehensive commercial network operational strategy revealed in the regulatory filings rather than short-term pilot tests. Tesla defines the Cybercab's operational design domain to include virtually every level of public roadway, from urban streets, highways, rural roads, and private ways to parking structures, charging facilities, and dedicated passenger pickup or drop-off zones. The vehicle is certified to operate reliably day and night under light to moderate rain, fog, and light snowfall. However, rather than stubbornly trying to navigate highly hazardous weather scenarios, Tesla applies a conservative risk management philosophy mirrored after the aviation industry. The Cybercab will automatically stop accepting new trips when severe weather is forecasted, or proactively pull over to a safe location if a severe storm develops unexpectedly mid-journey. This fleet management strategy yields massive economic advantages when compared directly against traditional vehicle ownership models. To better visualize this economic efficiency, the following data table highlights the stark differences between the two forms of vehicle utilization. Why did Tesla build Cybercab on an entirely new platform instead of simply modifying the Model Y? One of the most significant revelations from Tesla's latest Cybercab documentation is that the company did not simply remove the steering wheel from the Model Y and call it a Robotaxi. Instead, Tesla engineered Cybercab on an entirely new vehicle architecture optimized from the ground up for autonomous transportation, lower manufacturing costs, and large-scale fleet deployment. This philosophy distinguishes Tesla from many autonomous vehicle developers that continue adapting existing passenger vehicles rather than designing purpose-built robotaxis. Perhaps the biggest engineering difference lies beneath the floor. Tesla confirms that Cybercab uses a structural battery pack similar to the one introduced on the Cybertruck. Unlike conventional electric vehicles, where the battery serves primarily as an energy storage unit, a structural battery becomes part of the vehicle's chassis itself, significantly increasing overall rigidity while eliminating unnecessary supporting structures. Even more importantly, the seats are bolted directly onto the battery pack instead of being mounted on separate floor assemblies. This reduces component count, lowers vehicle weight, simplifies assembly, and improves manufacturing efficiency. Tesla has repeatedly stated that the best part is no part, and the structural battery perfectly reflects that philosophy by allowing a single component to perform multiple functions simultaneously.